Hello and huzzah everyone, it is Sunday. I hope everyone is doing good. Camera view here, perfect. We're back for more Spellforce 3. We're gonna go and meet the Elves today. Oh, we're gonna try to meet the Elves. We're gonna see what we can do about the Elves. Alright, so where we left off is we had saved the refugees, we've made our way to Everlight, and now we're doing this. I also talked about last weekend doing the Storm Knight Sunday thing and stuff like that. I decided, again, in the end, I know I change up all the time. I'm a gluttony for punishment when it comes down to it, but I really shouldn't put myself in any theme days because I just never have the feeling for doing it and stuff. And I like Phoenix Point a lot that I actually want to put it as like a main Bard's Quest game, which is usually the main games that are being played. And these games are long. Spellforce 3 is going to be a long run. We've got also 3 DLCs on top of this. We've got Shadowrun with 3 games on top of that. So, and the summer really doesn't have a ton of stuff going on per se. So, yeah. So looking into it, I'm going to probably be, what do you call it, sticking on like one game till it's finished, move on to that, etc. And then the other differences will be like those extra little nights, like tomorrow night we'll probably have some Mr. Graves stuff or something like that. So, but yeah, so that is pretty much the plan. Hey Jewel, how you doing? So with that being said, we're gonna just dive right into it and get back into Spellforce. See if maybe we can go meet these elves today. Well, it seems we have some questing first. And I did look up something because I was curious. In this game, it seems you can get all the allies anyway, regardless, and then decide who you want to like use as your main or whatnot. Hey, Vale, how you doing?
Ellen's Reigns, what a journey! But I must admit, this city is a marvel. Such beauty. It almost makes me forget the reason I'm here.
Are you still, heartbroken?
I shall forever be heartbroken. But none of that matters anymore. If the fire in her heart does not burn as brightly for me as mine does for her, then so be it. Tell me, do you mind if I stick around for a while longer? Iskander isn't safe these days, especially not for a vagabond elf, and there's no way on Io I'm going back into that accursed city. Even if the darkest alleys of Everlight carry her flowery scent, even the most mischievous of voices whisper her lovely words, even...
Maybe you could even help us out with your skills.
Of course, though there aren't many elves around yet that I could help, don't you think?
That will change. Just set up your forge around here somewhere.
I will. Goodbye, Tahar, and thank you again for being there when my heart needed mending.
Oh, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. All right, what do we got going on here? And we've added some people to our place here. This old Shaper city and whatnot, which is now our main base, it looks like. So we have a main headquarters that looks like we can kind of go out and about and do things, which is cool.
Huh. What a beautiful place you found yourself here. Hard to believe that it was right in Iskander
You dropped some more
territory all
motivation
this
social
time.
today. Very
As
nice.
promised, I'll set up shop
Very
around
nice.
here somewhere. My contacts should still be able to get some good wares from Greyfell and Everlight. And, of course, I'll give you a big discount.
Thanks.
I like big discounts. Big discounts work. Do we have anything to sell in the big discount right now? Oh, we got a enchanted wand. Yeah, let's sell that. Alright, so finding there is a crafting situation. I kind of want to keep some things now, just in case. So, we've got 30,000, so I think we're doing okay for now. Alright, who's this over here? There's another person up. Oh, yeah, up here.
This way, right?
There we go.
Finally out of this blasted city. What a mess.
How are you settling in?
Well, I'm still trying to get used to the idea that I'll be working in an old Shaper ruin from now on. Either way, I promised you my help, and here I am. Give me some material and some coin, and I promise you that I'll fabricate the finest weapons and armors you have ever seen.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
You and me both.
To Northander.
Your mage is just a wand, but literally looks like a staff. I know. So, new goal for you this year is Xbox Series X. No buying any games till you have one. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. I hope you're able to achieve it. You should be able to achieve it. I don't see why you wouldn't. 45, 45, 30 by 30. Too bad. What about everybody else? What can everybody else use? I need to get you some new armor if possible. 20 by 20, 25 by 25 with a splint armor. Yeah, let's buy that. You're doing fine, and our new guy here, he goes with leather, studded leather. Okay.
Good choice.
For Bing rewards, you got about 120 save. Oh, you're not far off at all then. It's awesome. There we go. Let's get some new armor on you because you have been taking some hits. Okay, good.
What can I do for you today?
Let me see what you have in stock.
I had hoped as much. What do you need?
Come take a look. I'm
We
sure
can't
I've
sell
got
our armor?
something that might spark your
Okay.
interest.
All right, what else do we have going on? Well, let's go take the God Portal. Godstone, I should say. And we'll go up to... Yeah, here sounds good. Yeah, like I said, I watched some of the trailers and whatnot. I didn't watch the full showcase. I just watched some of the trailers for stuff that looked like interest to me at all. It looked like there's some good stuff. Nothing that really had me like jumping up for joy or jumping around for joy. Like so far this whole summer, there hasn't been really anything. There's been a few games. Metal Hellsinger has like been really like awesome looking. There's a few other games. That potion one that I put up there looked pretty cool. The RPG one that's coming out this year is looking good.
Let's see.
Tiara's breath. You haven't promised too much, Tahar. This place is incredible.
Just wait until you see it in action.
Just don't forget, we're here for a purpose.
I won't. I'll go talk to Flynn now. We need to find a good place to set up camp. And, if you want to talk, you know, about the past, then feel free to come by.
Humans unlocked in the Allegiance of the Wayfarers. Okay. It's
In
one
any
thing.
case, with our new alloys, we should be able to go look for the stones.
What do we got? Witch Hunter light armor. Okay. I don't know who can use that. Channeler's plate armor, 30 by 30. All ability costs are minus 15. That's pretty nice. Revitalizing plate, 40 by 40. We have a 40 by 40 right now that has a 30, a little extra in there. 4,500 gold. Queen's Guard plate. That Constitution is really. If we get that Constitution up, that's a decent one right there. Yeah, I don't know who else would use those. I'm gonna take the Queens. I'll get my Constitution up so I can use this. The intriguement is there, but the anticipation isn't. I think for some, I guess it depends, honestly, for different. It depends on the genres you like and the things like that. Like I said, there are some games that definitely have me like going, "Ooh, that's pretty cool." I can't, it's gonna be fun to check that out. But right now, there hasn't really been any giant like, "Oh my God, I need that day one." Like those are the type of games like that usually will bring me out, like in terms of like there's a few games definitely I want to do on the channel and I want to put the focus on and stuff, but at the same time, nothing that's really made me go, "Oh my God, I need to play that day one." Except I think Metal Hellsinger. That game's up there. That game is definitely up there.
Now look at that. The fabled Corporal. Good to finally meet you in person. I'm Flynn, second in command of the Wayfarers. I have to say, for someone who only led a puny Northander division once, you're doing quite a good job leading an army so far. Not of them saying I couldn't do better, but still. Anyway, if you come to arm our men, I strongly suggest you do so.
But you're armed already, aren't you?
Well, yes, with rusty swords and dented armors. I mean with proper equipment. If you give me the coin, I'll send out orders to my contacts in Everlight. It'll improve our strike force significantly.
Okay. So how do we do that?
I want to buy some better equipment for the Wayfarers.
Music to my ears. What did you have in mind?
What do we do? Just buy Human Keeper, cost reductions. Oh, okay, we can buy all these. Meta cost reductions. Oh, nice. Arbalist cost reductions. Human catapults, cost reduction. Human catapult. Now we're gonna put humans on the catapult and fly them off. That's gonna be the fun thing. I don't know what I want to do here. I mean, I could give you some stuff, maybe. That would help. I don't know. Alright, we'll hold off for now on that. Also, all our party members seem to have something going on. Alright, let's start with you, Isgrim.
Yeah, do you need something? I'm a tad busy.
This seems important. What is it that fascinates you about the Shapers?
What exactly is it that fascinates you about the Shapers?
Oh, Dahar, that's quite a topic. I don't mind sharing, but are you sure you want to go there?
I am.
I am. Tell me.
All right. Well, where do I start? You see, the Shapers have always fascinated me. They're all over Io. These remnants of a once so glorious civilization. Yet for some reason, so many people are almost oblivious to it. On the one hand, of course, that's very sad. On the other hand, it also makes it a lot more exciting. It's like I'm a treasure hunter, only that everyone else fails to see the treasures around us. Tell me, Dahar, when seeing
firing their
all
own
this,
troops over the walls.
don't you sometimes feel like you're exploring a childhood dream? The kind of world the poets and the bards always spoke of?
Well, sometimes yes.
Sometimes, yes. It's dark, but also fascinating.
Absolutely. But this childish fascination was only the spark. The more I studied the Shapers, the more enthralled I became with their culture. Did you know that at the pinnacle of their existence, they ruled over all of Io? A global empire with no one to oppose them.
You seem to consider that a good thing.
Oh, good, bad, the world doesn't work like that. Of course, there are writings that hint at the fact that the Shaper Empire wasn't all rainbows and unicorns, but still it was stable. And it persisted for tens of thousands of years. Can you imagine? All this knowledge, all this art, all this wisdom. Nothing in the Io of today can match that. Nothing. It's like comparing a sea full of secrets with a puddle of muddy water.
But yet they died out.
And yet, they died out.
Yeah. Great mystery.
Most scholars think it was the dragons.
They do, but I doubt it. You saw what the Shapers were capable of. Even a race as powerful as the dragons couldn't have wiped them out. And you see the shape this city is in, Dahar. There's no traces of fire and destruction. But regardless of what it was, it doesn't change the fact that the way the current races of this world treat the Shapers is nothing short of pathetic. They were greater than we'll ever be. But instead of studying this greatness, we ignore them. And why?
I still think the Shapers are
Just because it doesn't fit
original
into our
gods of this
religion,
world.
our traditions, or whatever reason they can come up with. Because to many, admitting what a marvel the Shapers truly were would mean admitting that our culture is pale in comparison.
Yeah, we can get a drunk war dwarves, yeah. I'm looking forward to meeting the dwarves. That's going to be a good time. I mean, I agree. We could learn from the Shapers.
Maybe you're right. There's a lot we could learn from the Shapers.
There is. In any case, I suppose you found your answer, haven't you? This is what fascinates me about the Shapers. They're a reminder of what we could be, if only we wanted to.
I see. Well, thanks for the explanation, Isgrim. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh,
Corporal, need anything?
Let's see. Tell me about your time on the road.
Tell me a bit about your time on the road. What was it like?
Is that a command, Corporal?
Please?
Please?
All right, but I'm afraid there isn't so much to tell. Have you ever been on the road by yourself?
Oh, a long time ago.
A long time ago. Yes.
Well, then you know how wearisome it can get. Sleeping under the stars sounds romantic at first, until you realize that most of the time it's sleeping in the mud in drizzle. Most of the time, your stomach and your purse are empty, and your feet are full of blisters. And of course, there's the constant danger, especially if you're traveling on your own.
You ever miss it? What about a companion?
Did you ever have a companion?
Some, yeah, but most of it was just temporary. Though there was one I traveled with for longer. Quentin.
How did you meet?
Coincidence. A small town between Finn and Mir and Lar. We played dice together and he cheated. When I called him out on it, he tried to turn tail. But one of the other guests stopped him for me. They wanted to go give him a beating, but I told them to stop. He gave me back my money and we started talking. And believe it or not, we found that we got along quite well.
So you started traveling together with a thief?
I wouldn't call him that. He was just young and careless. We ended up traveling for almost a year.
And how did you split up?
Huh. So how did you split up? What happened?
Nothing dramatic. We came by a village and decided to rest there for a while. The roads had become quite dangerous due to the mage wars, and we didn't want to go out unprepared. I did some healing for the villagers, and he helped out the local smith. He liked it, and the smith wanted him as an apprentice, so he stayed. I was surprised and a bit hurt at first, but then I realized it was probably for the better. I still think of him sometimes, though.
Well, do you miss it at all?
Do you miss it sometimes? The vagabond life?
Well, we're still vagabonds somehow, aren't we? But I know what you mean. And yeah, I sometimes do. The wind on my skin, the vastness of the wildlands, and the fact that all you have to think about is the mile ahead of you. It's another world. There was this one night I'll never forget. I had made a camp at a clearing, set up campfire, and I was leaning against a tree, slowly drifting toward sleep. Then, all of a sudden, it started to rain. Not just the usual drizzle, it was bucketing down, drowning everything, the earth, the noise, the plants around me. My first impulse was to jump up, to find shelter, get my things into the dry. But I didn't. Instead, I saw. I don't know how else to put it. All of a sudden, there was this deep sense of peace, as if all my life I had been chasing something without knowing it myself. And in that moment had found it. So I just watched. I sat there and I watched. That feeling lasted until the sun came up. And then I fell asleep. When I woke up, it was gone.
That sounds beautiful.
And a bit dramatic. But yeah, it was beautiful.
Do I have a favorite
Never
party
felt
member
something
yet?
like that again.
Well, I like Isgrim. I like his what's the word I'm looking for? His inquisitiveness behavior of wanting to like learn all about the shapers and everything and stuff like that. I plug my headphones in.
And what do you make of it now?
Truth be told, I don't know.
Man, that
But it changed something. Even though I cannot say what it is.
that update, Phantom. That horseback riding looks good. I hope they do it. I hope it does as justice as it looks. All right, so I think that's just to talk to them. I noticed that there is a thing here. If we look, there is this kind of infinity thing. So I don't know what that has to do with it or whatnot. It's locked right now, but this could be something like a friendship bar type deal or something, like how they feel about the hero or how everybody is and stuff. So.
Ah, Tahar.
Let's see here. Well, it seems you made yourselves comfortable.
Seems your men have made themselves comfortable.
Yeah, they have. But blazes, Tahar. I know I've said it before, but this place is incredible. It's also a very good base of operations. Should we make enemies, and I hope it doesn't come to that, we're well prepared.
Oh, I think it'll be
I'm
an awesome. Yeah,
guessing
I think it's
that's
gonna be
not what you
awesome.
Came here for.
Next weekend will be super fun.
You want to talk, right? About what I did 8 years ago?
Well, I mean, do you really regret?
Actually, I just want to know if what you said in Everlight is true. Do you regret fighting in the Mage Rebellion?
The big question. I guess the answer is mostly yes and partially no. I do not regret standing up for what your father claimed to be fighting for. But what I do regret is not seeing what he really was earlier. Look, Tahar, seeing Zane and Helena die, thinking that the same would happen to you, it killed me. But back then, I was just too blind. I still believed your father was doing good, and that you three were misguided.
But why did you betray me?
Why did you do it? Why did you tell my father about my plan?
Well, what do you want me to say? I did it because back then, I still believed in your father's vision. What you, Zane, and Helena were going to do, it just seemed, I don't know, wrong. But that doesn't mean it was an easy decision. Also, I didn't think he'd execute you. Probably naive, I know, but it's the truth. You see, I joined Asamo because there was truth in his words. The masks, the pikes, all that hatred against us defilers that the purity of light is spreading now. It was all already there. The people always feared us, simply because we were different. Because we are better than they. Your father, he knew something like that would happen eventually. So he stood up and tried to stop it before it was too late. At least that's what he said. And to be honest, I still don't know if he only lost that vision or had never had it to begin with.
Yeah, what's this we are better stuff? Hold on.
Did you just say because we were better?
Yes, better. How else should I say it? We cast fire from our hands, heal wounds with a mere thought, so how would you call it? I call it superior, and the ungifted know it as well as we do. But does that mean that we want to kill them? No. We're not animals, we're people, just like they are. Only that we are the lions, and they are the cats. We didn't choose to be that way, but it's what nature chose for us.
He's got a point. He's got an absolute point. I mean, it's not to sound like he's saying he's better than everybody else. They do have gifts. So it's like the whole thing with like the X-Men and stuff like that. It's like the fact that they have gifts, but they're just normal humans, just like anybody else. They just happen to be a little more evolved or have a little more power than one other one does. But do they use that for evil and murdering everybody? Well, some do. But that's the whole thing. It's like, but of course, people fear what they don't understand.
I can't believe you're saying this. The reason the people hate us mages now is because of what my father did. He confirmed their fears for them by starting this goddamn war.
Oh, really? And what about all that shit that happened beforehand? The witch burnings, mages driven out of the cities, gifted children abandoned by their mothers.
Okay, he's got a point there too.
I don't know. But to me, it sounds like you're still trying to justify what you did in that war.
That's where you're wrong. It's not all black and white, Tahar. And you of all people should know that. I know I made mistakes. And I've spent the past 7 years making amends. What else do you think the Wayfarers are for? Why else would I have left? And look, I do not expect you to forgive me. I don't even know if I could do it if I were in your position.
Cool. And we leveled up because of that. Just by talking to everybody, we leveled up. So we got experience basically for kind of moving along like the paths of everybody. Like that. All right, let's get that Oh, I got Constitution 9 already. Nice. We have that armor. Some are also completely useless. Listen, just because a frog person can shoot their tongue out or spit glob on somebody doesn't make them completely useless. We have our discipline fully up, I think. Oh no, we can't. We got level 13 until we can out of that. Can we start getting our feint up to 2? We can. Let's do that so we have a little more power on that end. All right, what about area? Can't go up higher in healing just yet. Already done Damnation. I can't do Damnation 3 yet. That is already there. We have Resurrection. Well, let's do something more on her attacking. Apply silence. Silence immune to positive stats effect. Okay, yeah, that's good. Let's do that. Oh, Jubilee. Okay, sorry. Just because someone can just shoot lights out of their hands. Man, I'll say it before and I'll say it again. This game is like really surprising me with how in-depth and detailed it goes. Isgrim's Smithy. On your travels, you will find different parts of armor and weapons that can be forged in unique equipment at the smithy in Molander. Interact with the smithy to open the crafting window. Oh, nice. Sword of the Renegade. Alright, one-handed. Come on, give me a two-handed sword. Dagger, one-handed. Axe of the Mountains. Hammers. Executioner blade. There we go. Two-handed sword right there. Applying feeble to an enemy. That's nice. That's nice. What else we got? Show me the things. Okay, so we got some swords, maxes, some hammers. We got some shields. Mastercrafted windwall armor. Can only be used by Isgrim. Okay, okay. Mastercrafted windwall helmet. Guardian's Grace. All of the Forest. Ooh, nice stuff, nice stuff. Okay, I don't have anything I can use right now to do any sort of upgrading, but this is cool. So we can make like artifacts and whatnot. X-Men Legends. Well, we'll see if they ever make another X-Men game and maybe
That's the way.
make her better. I never know. I got something going on down here. Oh, I think I can leave and then go pick what I want to do next. So gaining allies. So I want to gain all the allies in the game. We're gonna like. I mean, we're putting time into this game. We're gonna like, you know, it's like a full playthrough type deal. We're doing everything. I don't want to skimp out on stuff. Because for one, I'm really, really enjoying this game. For two,
Sure.
I definitely feel like stuff should definitely not be skimped out on.
All right, let's get to the chase. We need to discuss where and how we start our search. You're all familiar with the objective?
I think so. We need to find the Forge Stones to reignite the Nexus, decipher the Song of the White with it, and put an end to the Bloodburn.
That's about it. Area thinks that someone removed the Nexus stone shortly before the city was abandoned, but they left markers on the stone map. And now that we have a small army backing us up, we can start searching. Isgrim?
Yeah, we suspect one of the stones to be in the desert of Aenir's Blade, probably in the possession of the Iron Falcons, whereas the other one is on an unknown island.
An unknown island?
Correct. And yes, the oceans might have long taken it, which is why the only way to find out is to build a ship. And to...
Wait, I think I might know what that island is. Does it happen to be in the northwest, in the Black Sea?
I think so.
Sun and stars, that's fascinating. 2 years ago, there was an archaeologist in Everlight who claimed the same. That there was an island in the Black Sea, unknown to our cartographers.
Did he find it?
That's a complicated story, but it's a trail we could follow. If we go to Everlight, I can tell you more.
Well, it does sound promising.
And intriguing. So, where do we go first, Tahar? Everlight or Aenir's Blade?
I'll think about it and let you know when we head out. For now, just get prepared.
Will do, Corporal.
Secret of the Shapers. Ooh, we're gonna be building a ship? Oh my god, tell me we're gonna have ship combat. Tell me this will be a thing, please. Please tell me this will be a thing. Okay, I've got to, let's see. I'm gonna put that armor on. Oh. Oh, that is some fancy armor. Oh, I like that. Oh, me likey, me likey. More willpower. More intelligence. And let's get that Constitution up because you will be fighting in the front. You will be fighting. You do. I mean, you do go by spear and shield, so it makes it sound easy. Well, I mean, don't they always? When it comes down to it, when don't they always make it sound easy? Can't go up any of these. I did do 2 points in healing. Yeah, I might as well give him damnation as well too. I think I'm pretty much going to stick to white magic and primal magic for this guy. Alright, let's go back to Isgrim. Let's see here. We're going full on rune stuff. Earth shaping. Yeah, let's do this. Resistance is up. Okay. Okay. Up to the world map and go do the things. Alright, so I think the next plan is let's go meet the elves. Is in Leaf Shade. Alright. For decades, the Morhir elves exiled from Finian Mere have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Nortander, they were promised lands of their own, but as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leaf Shade, a dense, dangerous jungle amidst the no man's land between Uhtred and Wolfgar. Let me see what else we got going on here, too. Man, this map is big! Alright, we've also got the orcs as well, which we should definitely be talking to them at some point, the Foot of Baragor. The reason we want to do all these anyway, too, because I did look these up, because I was kind of concerned, like, with doing the human stuff if I locked myself in, but no, from my understanding is you can ally yourself with all the allies, and then just choose which army you want to pretty much progress with, like, later down the line when that choice comes, or when, when you're doing stuff. There's the deserts, and there's Airnir's Blade, that's the place we gotta go. But we have to go to Everlight first about seeing about the sea situation. This is where we are. This is our home base. Dark mountains up here. Conveniently, the orcs are like literally right down the mountain from us. The shadow of the infamous mountain lies the wasteland referred to as the Foot of Baragor. Bagagor. It is home to the Orcish tribe called the Firewielders, as well as to many unforgiving beasts from the undead to demons. While most travelers stay away from Bargagor, for this very reason the Firewielders cherish their homeland's perils. According to Orcish culture, only through constant conflict and danger can a people stay strong and persevere. Alright. Is multiplayer still down on the PS5? I have no idea, Dark. I don't play multiplayer myself, I'm more of a single player person, but I really do not know.
For decades, the Mohir Elves, exiled from Finan Mere, have roamed Io in search of a new home.
I could let the narrator do it, it's probably better.
In Nortander, they were promised land of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leaf Shade, a dense, dangerous jungle amidst the no man's land between Uhtred and Wolfgar.
Uhtred.
All right. The Morhir settlement should be a little further to the north.
How long have the Morhir been living here?
Well, they left Finan Mere about 30 years ago, and they were sent to settle here 8 years after their arrival.
Worth it? Nice.
So that's 22 years now.
Pretty long, considering Leaf Shade was just meant to be a stopover.
I'm sure they feel the same way. But then again, I understand why finding a new home for fugitive elves wasn't on top of the Crown's priority list after the Mage Wars broke out.
That also depends on what game. What are we talking about? No, I think what Dark is asking this game, because this game has multiplayer.
All right then. What's the plan?
Well, I suggest we try to find their settlement first and then talk to their scryers. They're the ones who make the decisions.
Good. Then lead the way.
Because there's co-op multiplayer in the game, and you can do the campaigns and the journey mode in co-op and stuff like that. And then there's also arenas and skirmish modes against other players and stuff, full-on multiplayer style and everything. So depending on your cup of tea and what you like to do.
Interesting.
Deer has been completely ripped apart. Strangely, though, none of its meat has been eaten. Well, that's not good. Why does something rip apart a deer but doesn't eat the meat at all?
This looks like a beaten path. I think it should take us to the village.
Well, you know me. I like to explore first, so I got to do my exploration around everything. Fishing equipment, elven. Judging by the craftsmanship, the fisher must have left in a hurry.
Sure.
It's out in these lands. Whoa! A panther! That's what's out in these lands. Very nice, very nice. Wait, why are you in the lead? Get out of there. I'm leading this army, not you, Rohan. Must find treasure. Uh-oh.
Tiara's breath. What was that?
No idea. That man looked completely mad, as if something had eaten away his mind.
How do you like that?
Scroll of resistance, scroll of berserker, and some mana potions. Nice. Oh, we're gonna have a war in this place. Sounds like we'll probably be helping the elves. Okay, let's open up the Godstone. Well, yeah, we'll cross the bridge for now. Let's see. I do want to continue up that road and see what's up north. Let me, actually, yeah, let me go back. We'll clean up the north first. Then we'll come back and we'll clean this up. If this allows me to go this way. I don't know if it will. Oh, it will, okay. Persona series on Xbox Game Pass. Talk about a left field now. Yeah, they've been, I think that's like the one thing that, they've been trying to get more of, I've noticed, is getting more Japanese JRPGs on Xbox and stuff, which is good. Because I know there's definitely some Xbox players that want that.
Walking corpses. Take them down.
Starting with Final Fantasy and whatnot, now getting into like that. Let's go ahead and drop a hailstorm. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's go ahead and also drop a earth rune.
Blazes, help me, somebody.
Uh-oh, this isn't good.
Whatever's necessary.
Up, get him 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 up.
Don't die on me, will you? We need you. Now, don't die on me, will you? We need you.
Damn it. I need healing.
There we go. Alright, let's also put Damnation. That's better, that's better, that's better. I think fighting in that green mist might have been not the best of ideas. It looks like it was giving them more strength and more defense. Light assault helmet. Okay.
Yes?
Okay, get everybody healed up. Gonna have to be a little more cautious moving forward, moving in further. Up. This is going up north. Well, that way's blocked. Alright, I might want to go back up to here then. That might not be a bad idea to get back on the bridge. And then work our way across.
Huh. Interesting.
Squirrel resistance. Nice, nice, nice.
That way?
That way.
Got it.
Alright, what do we got here? Well, got a couple ways we can go.
Here we go.
They will fall.
People have gone mad, it seems. Always fun. What's this one? Oh, yeah. Nice. That's a cool ability. On the frickin' rock wall wind circle or whatnot. Here's the Godstone. Up there? Ah, okay, there's the... Looks like this is the Elven area.
That way. All right.
This looks kind of important.
Sounds like a plan.
That definitely has something to do with what's going on, it looks like.
Sure.
An elven wind catcher, you've heard about these. The Mohir believe they catch Hiran's essence from the wind.
Huh. Sure.
Sure.
You got it.
Man, remember the days of playing like Warcraft and other RTS, and that's all you would hear is just every time you move a thing? What? Go this way? More work? More work? Zug zug. What? I'm not that kind of orc. The old days of the classic RTS, every time you'd move someone or, some of the StarCraft stuff. The orders! In every Warcraft game, you always get a very, very, like, gruff, European, like, or English. For the Emperor! We move! I smell chaos!
Will do.
There's heresy afoot. Go ahead and put that wall up. Yeah, let's drop this down. Always spiders. Always spiders. Why? Well, then again, it is a jungle.
You'll regret this.
What is this we're dealing with? Oh, tainted mohirs. Oh, we're fighting tainted elves. Well, that can't be good. I see danger. Am I bleeding? Oh, I am bleeding. Oh, Rohan's bleeding. I don't have any bandages. How do we stop? Oh, it just... Oh, okay, it goes off after a little bit. I'm like, how do we stop that? Fill up. The Godstone, nice, nice, nice.
Alright, why not?
Oh, that's corruption in all its forms. Then they introduce Navi just to annoy us further. I think that's pretty much close to it, yeah. Even the spiders are corrupted. Spiders are probably corrupted in general anyway. I feel like as I make my way out here, I'm probably going to start needing an army at some point. I'll go as far as I can until they basically are like, hey, you're really going to need an army coming up this way.
Let's see.
Old mysterious page, a page from the ancient book with notes all over it. It seems to have been translated from the ancient languages. Well, let's take... The old mysterious page 1. To call upon magic is to test the focus of the mind. As a man must test his discipline when calling upon his strength, so too must he test his focus in all his magical pursuits. When a shaper achieves such mastery of magical pursuits, the boundaries of the physical world dissipate. Rigorous study, deep concentration, and above all else, persistence contribute to the success of the endeavor. A mage may practice these skills anywhere, whether in solitude or in the presence of one's peers here at the temple. What matters most is the dedication to the mage to his craft. Should a shaper wish to... The rest of the page is torn and missing. Ooh. Old knowledge. Again, Rohan in the lead. What's going on here? I think he's slowly taking my, trying to slowly take over my role here. What do we got here? How about Air of Light? The heals. Got more corrupted people here. Imagine after all this, I'm supposed to be saving them. Oh, whoops. We just murdered them outright, all of them.
Got it.
Speaking of that, is there... let's see. So what do we have here? Primal Magic increases block chance. Battle Mage, all your melee auto attacks have the chance to apply ice magic or fire magic to yourself. Okay. Oh, Chain Lightning, that's when I want to... Yeah, I want to put that in there. And Wrath of the Elements. I think I'm going to give up the Tiara's Shield and move that over that instead. Claim self-defense. So far I like the empowered move thing on there. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we'll put that there. That's what you do, they hit me first. I mean, that's one way you could definitely do it. Yeah, so last weekend I was coming up with that idea of the Storm Night Sunday thing and stuff like that, by playing games with but you know what, those games, honestly, those are games that would normally be on the channel anyway, so I'm going to stop relating myself to these theme days, or trying to put myself on theme days, because they just never work.
Get ready.
And just stick to what I do, which is let's just play a game from start to finish, and then move on. And at the most we'll have some Mr. Graves stuff at night, on those nights where I'm not working and I get the extra time. And that will be our horror and dark fantasy or dark sci-fi RPG stuff. Or dark sci-fi games. Mr. Graves will handle the stuff like Resident Evil and Callisto Project and, you know, Diablo 2 and Diablo 4 and all that stuff. I'll handle the stuff like, you know, the Bard will handle all the story stuff. Or all the RPGs like this. No more Fortnite Fridays. No, sorry, no more Fortnite Fridays. So next Saturday will be fun in Chivalry 2 because we're gonna be sounds by the sound of it, we're gonna be on horseback. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm dead.
That is a lot of undead. All right, let's Earth Rune. Might be a good idea to... I was gonna say, has he been silenced? Yeah, he did. Let's go ahead and put that shield up. Him up as well too. That will knock all those down. Good, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and heal. I also love the fact that in the options I could turn this kind of into a turn-based, or not turn-based, but I could pause and play combat style, which is a huge thing. Even during like the selecting of warriors and wars and stuff like that.
Yes.
Especially when a game like this is on console, it's so much better when you can do that, because I mean it gets too hectic. It just gets too hectic trying to keep everything going when everything's in real time. That's why it's nice, like, during a battle to be able to be like, all right, let me pause here. We're going to use this. We're going to do that. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to have him go over there. We're going to do that. And then during the actual war stuff, it can be like, okay, well, I want to stop here. Let's put this over here. Let's move this over there. Let's get these soldiers over there.
Understood.
path that leads over here. I wonder where this goes. Oh,
Now would you look
Pressure.
at that?
Oh. Huh.
the corpse still looks fresh, whereas the shack must have sunk years ago. Probably a looter. That seems about right. This one, very
the way.
dense jungle forest. Also, it's good we're kind of going around because we're getting food, we're getting wood, which is probably going to help in the long run when we start building up troops and whatnot. Godstone, nice. So while these are optional as well, these are definitely good to do from my understanding, because this also will more experience for your characters, more loot, meeting other allies, things like that and stuff, NPCs, people to put in parties and things and stuff. So yeah, it is a good idea to definitely do the other stuff in this, because if not, you might hinder yourself a little bit when it comes down time to, like, you know, close to end game or something like that.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Depending maybe on difficulty you're playing on or whatnot. Oh, we got this. We got this. This man bleeds a lot, I've noticed. Food.
Interesting.
Some wood.
Interesting.
Revitalizing plate armor. Plus 0.7.50 health per second. Oh, man. I don't know. I could take a hit with that, but at the same time, I will be getting 7.50 health back regen. It's got a cape. It's got a cape. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That was it. That convinced me right off the bat. Put it on, and you got a cape on it. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're looking like a hero. You put a cloak or a cape on any sort of armor, and I'm like, yep, that's all I need. That's all you need to do to make me happy. That's why Elden Ring, some of that armor is like, they looked absolutely incredibly incredible. Jeebus!
More of them. This place is a bloody graveyard.
All right, pull him back, pull him back, pull him back over here. We can fight him in the death. We'll make a death march right here. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and armor up. Let's try out Chain Lightning. No! 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 Get back here! Everybody back! Back, 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 back. Thank you. I'm adorable when I'm excited. Oh, thank you. No, RPGs get me excited. I love a good RPG.
I'm dead. What? That's all? I'm only getting started. Ah! Danger up ahead.
Actually, let's go with the Arrow of Light. That's supposed to also hurt undead. Nice. Elven token, an ancient coin minted centuries ago. The inscription across the coin reads, "The Elves united in King Aelif's eternal peace." Ooh. Or food. Nice. Demonic essence. Essence glistening with the dark magic, highly valued by enchanters and alchemists alike. Interesting. Oh, more fangs. We need those for that quest in Everlight. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Oh, this waterfall. Ah, gorgeous. Looks like we're gonna have to come all the way back around this way. Yeah, that's fine. At least the pathing is very well done. I will admit, some games unfortunately don't do a good pathing job when you're trying to like send your troops somewhere or send them someplace. But this game has done very good in turn. Like I said, this I don't know, man. This game is really surprised me in a lot of ways. Like, I knew I was looking forward to a good RPG and stuff, but I just had no idea how in-depth and how much they were going to, like, really, like, I don't know, just how much they really got into this. It was a big surprise. It's been a big surprise and pretty amazing so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well as I am.
Will do.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm also intrigued with the storyline. The writing for this story has been really good so far. Fish!
Is this the village?
Should be. And don't ask me why there's no one guarding the entrance.
Let's take a look around.
Interesting. Alright, well, there's the border. So that looks like where we're going to be able to build out to when the time comes. Decent amount of people around here. I'm just gonna steal your food and wood, don't worry about me. Just here to take your things.
Alright, why not?
You know we're gonna run to Elrond in here too, right? 9 companions. You shall be known as the Fellowship of the Ring. Book, we'll have to look at that and read some of that. Looks like they're worshiping a tree. Sounds about right for elves. Godstone. Elven Guardian cost reduction improves the Elves Guardian unit by lowering its recruitment costs. Nice. Go ahead and use that.
Can't believe we're still having this discussion. Tell me, Arlen, where was Ellen in all those years when our people were on the run? Just face it, she never helped us. None of the Guardians did.
Well, maybe they would have if it weren't for heretics like you. We are Ellen's children, all of us.
We are the children of our mothers and our fathers, for heck's sake. If you are so pious, then why did you leave Finn and Mir in the first place? What we need is rationality and reason, not praying to the gods that have left us.
Heresy, Varden. This is heresy.
Heresy? Someone say heresy?
Huh?
Call the Emperor.
What are you doing here?
What are these two arguing about?
I don't see why that concerns you. How did you get in here anyway? Get lost.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Okay, son.
Where was your beloved
What
Ellen
is it?
when they drove us out
Who
of
are
whatever
you?
village we
Just a
seek
traveler.
shelter?
Don't mind me.
The Guardians are gone, Arlen. Just admit it already. Maybe it's about time the Moorhair started relying on reason rather than superstition.
Watch your tongue, boy. I was already a scryer when you were still sucking on your mother's teat.
That's your argument.
Yes. I'm tired of seeing you spit on our traditions, spit on everything that has made our culture into what it once was. Just look at where we stand, Varden. We're refugees in a makeshift town in a bloody rainforest. And we're dying for heck's sake. We're pathetic. But instead of facing the truth, we've turned our backs on the only one who still cares for us, Ellen.
Salangar. A pure blood. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better.
Not what I'd call myself. I haven't been in Finn and Mir for 8 years.
Is that so? Well, who am I to judge? Who let you in?
There weren't any guards.
What? Great. Just great. This is getting better and better. But please, forgive my manners. I'm Varden Merilith, second scryer of Lathwain. Who are you? And what do you want? Are you with the soldiers?
What soldiers?
Soldiers?
The army folk. But if you have to ask, I suppose you're on your own. Tell me then, what brings you here?
Well, that's a long story. Let's get to it.
That's a long story.
So you're the corporal from Lianon? Well, that's a surprise. I know the story, and once more I would like to apologize for what Scryer Elion did. She should not have opened fire. And also, I would like to express my admiration for your courage. I know you refused to carry out the order your general gave you.
How?
A scout observed the conversation you had with that man. Either way, your story sounds bizarre, but I don't think you are lying. And after the events in Lianon, it's only fair if we help you now, to make up for it. Not to mention the fact that the blood burn needs to be stopped.
So you'll provide us with troops?
It's not that simple. I have to bring up the matter before the other scryers, and they all have to agree. But not now. We currently have our own sack of problems to deal with.
Alright.
Are you the leader of this place?
One of them, yes. I'm the second scryer, and the Moorhair Council is made up of 6 scryers in total. 7, actually, but our eldest passed away recently. Which complicates the decision-making, as you can imagine.
What problems do you have?
The short version? Leafshade has been struck by the blood burn. Elves and animals are affected, and for some reason it has a different effect on us than it has on your race. It corrupts us.
Corrupts?
Drives us mad. And if that weren't enough, the Council can't decide on a course of action. Pathetic, isn't it? People are dying, but all we do is bicker.
Now, this is interesting. So the blood burn for humans, it makes them bleed out, hence why it's called the blood burn. So it's like a plague. For the elves, it's corrupting them. This sounds like the work of a dark god of some sort. I don't think this is just some random plague that's going around or whatnot. I think this is some dark god who's waking up and starting to do its thing.
How many of you are affected?
Not as many as in your kind. 1 in 10, maybe. And for some reason, the infection only spreads outside the city borders.
Yeah, it also seems to be contained in a way, too, that would be like somebody that knows what they're doing.
We were attacked by an old elf near the village. He seemed to have gone mad. Was that this corruption?
If he had been drooling like a rabid animal and his skin had been covered in blisters full of pus, then yes. You said he was old.
Yes.
Then it might have been old Ravel. He went out hunting a week ago and never returned. Blazes. What a mess.
All right, so where do you and Finrod disagree?
Where do you and Finrior disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the Bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
The Guardians aren't children throwing tantrums.
Yes. And in these days, I doubt they could even if they wanted to.
Yeah.
The Guardians are gone.
Exactly, Jay.
This is a fact we have to deal with.
So where do you think this corruption comes from?
As I said,
Quarians
I think
or
it's
elves?
just how we elves react to the Bloodburn.
I think that's kind of a case in like all RPGs. You always find some sort of faction that is 100% some sort of politician style. I mean, because it makes the perfect thing too for certain factions and certain especially especially races that live very long time or have dealt with many different things. I think it absolutely makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I agree as well, Jewel. It does sound like dark magic. I think it's, like I said, I think it's some sort of dark god that's awakening up or getting ready to awaken, and maybe this is like the signs of it coming. Because I still feel like there's going to be a more in depth into this, because we still haven't seen the main enemy yet coming into this. So far it's just been some humans against humans and things like that. Some orcs and stuff, but I feel like there's going to be a much bigger picture. Plus, on the same side of it, we're also gathering all the races together to fight something when the time comes, which is, the Bloodburn. But, all right, well, I know the Bloodburn. Can I help?
As I said, I'm trying to find a cure for the Bloodburn. Maybe I might be able to help.
You want this alliance to happen as quick as possible, don't you? Well, yes, maybe your knowledge about the Bloodburn could indeed help us. Give me a moment to think this through, will you? There are some things I need to consider.
All right.
Varden, please, would you mind leaving these travelers alone with your obscure theories?
Yes, sure, Arlen. Just keep on acting as if the Bloodburn isn't a threat. Blazes, wake up! We need to face the facts or we will go down. It's as simple as that.
Facts? There aren't any facts. There's no evidence that the Bloodburn is related to this at all.
Is that so? And what about your Guardian theory?
Sauron, yeah.
We should probably talk to the other scryer, too.
What? Who are you? Who let you in?
The gate was unguarded.
Really? Next thing you know, this place is being overrun by undead because the guards have all gathered to hear us bicker. You're from Gravefell, aren't you? I recognize that accent. I'm Arlen Finrior, first scryer of this settlement. What do you want?
I'm looking for allies, but let me start from the beginning.
So take a moment. Let me explain my story.
Ah, so you're Isamo Taha's child. Well, you're lucky, I believe, that the Guardians have given us all a free will. I can see that you're nothing like your father, and it's true that the Bloodburn has to be ended. I can agree with those crazy cultists on that much.
So you're going to help us?
I would if I could. But as you may have gathered by now, we have our own battle to fight here. Ellen has cursed us.
Alright. Does town have a name?
Does this town have a name?
It does. Lathwain, which roughly translates as respite.
Respite? Sounds kind of temporary.
Well, it is. I don't know how familiar you are with our history, but after the Finnmere exiled us, we were promised lands by the Queen. Then the Mage Wars came, and understandably, our promised home wasn't of importance anymore.
So that's why you broke the treaty in Leanne.
That incident in Leonon won't make the Lord Marshal more sympathetic to your cause. You broke the White Mist Treaty.
Yes, and it was a horrible mistake. But the people were scared, particularly because Merilith did an excellent job at instilling fear and telling them that our little problem could be fixed by sending a group of scholars into Northander territory. And what good did it do? Nothing. You'd think that this failure would have shown the Moria how incapable Merilith is as a leader, but sadly, it didn't.
Okay. I mean, beyond the giant spiders and the jungle style stuff, the place looks nice enough.
This looks like a nice enough place, though.
Well, save for the undead roaming through the forest.
There's
and
that too.
attacking us each night.
Forgot
yes.
the undead. Yeah, well.
I see. So Leafshade is only a stopover?
Yes. We will find our true home someday. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, let's find out more about this curse that he believes.
Ellen has cursed you.
Yes. Our lands are withering, and every 1 in 10 elves loses his mind. Their eyes turn black. They salivate like animals and attack everything in sight.
And you think Ellen has inflicted this curse upon you?
I know. You see, since we Moria left Finnenmere, more and more of our people have fallen away from our faith. Some even blame the Guardians for our exile. Briefly put, we were cast out of the Finnenmere Empire after we expressed doubts about the Elven Council.
Yes, I know the story.
As you can imagine, the years we spent on the road searching for a new home were strenuous. And as a result of that, more and more of our people lost faith in the Guardians, which is ironic, since our faith was one of the reasons we were cast out in the first place.
So the Guardians have become weaker.
Well, you can't deny that the Guardians have become weaker.
That is true. But have you ever wondered why?
I guess you have?
Yes, indeed. They have withdrawn from this world because people have stopped believing. It has always been our belief, our unwavering faith, that had made them strong. Without it, there simply is no reason for them to care anymore.
You're assuming the Guardians behave like little children. Take away their sweets and they run off crying or start throwing tantrums.
It's not that simple. But I doubt this is the right time for a theological discussion.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, well, I would say so. All right, so what does all this have to do with the corruption then?
And what does all this have to do with the corruption?
Isn't it obvious? It's Ellen's punishment for us turning our backs on her.
You mean...
Yes. Ellen has protected our kind for millennia. And now, we have betrayed her. This is her punishment.
And she made a talk show. I mean, sorry, I had to. But if it's a curse, can it be cured?
If it is a curse by Ellen, how can it be cured?
Of course. Despite all we have done, Ellen still considers us her children. What she wants is for us to remember her, to return to our true faith. In other words, it is a trial. All we need to do is to trust in Ellen's guidance. Then we will find a way to lift the curse.
You understand what's going on from their perspective? Well, you have two sides of the coin going on here, basically, in this place. One that is very, very high on the old religion, and the other who is more about the immediate problem, or looking at the immediate problem like a rational person might do. Alright, let's just get to the nitty-gritty. So what can we do to help?
If we help you lift this curse, would you be willing to ally yourselves with us?
Well, the Bloodburn is a scourge for all races, so, yes. Should you help us, I could take up the matter with the other scryers. But let me think about it first, will you? This isn't something I can decide on the spot.
Oh, great. Now you've fed them the same nonsense. Well done, Finrior. Well done. If there's any way we'll never reach a conclusion,
Old school
it's by
versus new
further
school,
spreading
exactly.
your "the Guardians have punished us" rubbish.
It's not rubbish. Blasted Varden. If it weren't for Ellen, we wouldn't even be here. I can't even believe we're still having this childish conversation. We should be out there, finding a solution, praying to Ellen for her forgiveness.
Yes, that would help, wouldn't it?
Now what?
Well, if there's any way to get their support, it's by helping them cure this corruption.
We need to try. I suggest we ally ourselves with Merilith. The other one seems to have lost the support of his people already.
Then let's let them know.
Where was your beloved Ellen when they drove us out of whatever village we seek shelter in? The Guardians are gone, Arlen. Just admit it already. Maybe it's about time the Moorhere started relying on reason rather than superstition.
Watch your tongue, boy. I was already a scryer when you were still sucking on your mother's teat.
Oh, okay, we're
That's
back to
your
this.
argument.
Yes. I'm tired of seeing you spit on our tradition.
All right.
Spit on everything that is made up. All right, this is pointless. Does your offer still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the council's approval might be just what we need.
I'll be off.
Yeah, I feel like going with the young, or maybe, I guess younger, but the new school versus the old school, I think is probably the better way to go here.
Salagar, this is getting ridiculous. If nothing happens, we'll still be arguing in our graves. Tell me, your offer, does it still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the councils could be just what we need.
What do you guys think? Should we go old school and go with the, or do you think we should go new school? Let's learn a little more about why they disagree.
Where do you and Finrior disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the Bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
The Guardians aren't children throwing tantrums.
Yes. And in these days,
Oh, we already did that. Okay.
So where do you...
As I said, I think it's just how we Elves react to the Bloodburn.
I don't know. I think we should maybe go new school. The old ways can only do so much, but he's really adamant on the fact that he believes that his goddess is like cursing them, but I don't think that's a fact. I think, like I said, I think this is coming from some sort of dark god. So we've got to find a way to nip this in the bud instead of hoping that this is some sort of trial from some older god. Yeah, we're gonna go new school. We're gonna go new school.
As I said, I'm happy to help.
Good. Blazes, you have no idea how good it is to talk with a person of reason for once. Come, let's discuss this elsewhere.
Elves have been in the thick of tradition just as the same as humans claim God punishes them. True. But this is a fantasy situation instead of the normal style and whatnot, so...
That's better. Blasted, isn't it incredible how this old man is unwilling to see reason?
Seems very pious. Yeah, he's very pious, actually.
From his point of view, you're the one who's being stubborn. He seems to be a very pious man.
There's a difference between being pious and being deluded. Anyway, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need first is proof to convince Arlen. As long as he insists on fighting that plague in prayer shrines, we cannot take any real action.
What kind of proof did you have in mind?
That remains to be seen. First of all, scout Leafshade's surroundings. Just like the Bloodburn, the infections don't follow a clear pattern, but all of them took place outside the city walls. I will mark the place on your map where the activity has been most extreme. Secondly, there's a human military outpost nearby. To investigate, you'll need to ask for permission to cross their borders. After the disaster in Lianan, the last thing we want is another breach of our treaty.
Alright. Yeah, tell me more about these humans. I'm kind of curious here.
Who are these humans?
As I said, I believe they are from the Royal Army. So far, our contact has been sparse, but they seem to be peaceful.
Right? Oh, we got it.
All right. We'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. I appreciate your help.
Okay. Oh, we've got
hammer.
Stuff.
I was beginning to think these discussions were never going to end.
No argument there. Let's go talk to the soldiers and see if they let us into their territory to find that proof.
I think we already saw it. I think it's definitely those bowls, whatever those are. They look like maybe like an offering bowl or something. That looks like it was corrupting. But we'll have to find out how kind of it just came into existence. It just didn't show up out of nowhere, so there must be something behind it. All right, let's take the Godstone down south, and we'll take a look at those places down there first. head down here first to the full south. See what we can find out. Yeah, these things right here. This definitely seems like something's going on.
Huh? Oh, do you smell that?
Yeah, like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's whatever that is right there, this offering bowl. Which also goes into what Jules said, believes it's the food of the water, so that offering bowl is putting some sort of corruption into the water. And probably the game around, hunting game around here. Oh, but it seems to be something a little more... What the hell is...
Ellen's reigns.
Holy crap! Alright, we're gonna save there before we talk to that thing. Please don't try to kill me, Mr. Treant.
Blazes! What has happened to it?
Tahar, I don't like the way it's looking at us. I think we should leave.
Yep. Okay, we're running. We're running. Oh, gods.
A corrupted Treant and the tainted pools. I think that should be enough to convince both Fenrir and Merilith. The corruption is neither a curse of the Guardians nor the Bloodburn. It's simply the result of this contamination. Whatever it is.
It's Nurgle. Nurgle has found his way into Spellforce. Nurgle finds his way into everything, really, when it comes down to it, if you think about it, but, you know. Explains a lot, though.
That's the way?
Definitely Nurgle. Oh, do we still have to go up to the humans up there in the north? Let's see. Quests. Here we are. Request permission from the Royal Army Sergeant to investigate. That's material stuff. Okay. Talk to him just see if we can go tell him what's going on. No, okay. He doesn't have anything to say yet. Alright, so we've got to do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn this over to y'all. And north it is.
Sure.
Like we'll stay on this main road. Yeah, see there's more of it over here. So the real question comes down to who the heck corrupted these things? So one theory I have is that the elder priest might have done it because he's trying to turn things around or whatnot, which is always a possibility. Or, like I said, there's some sort of dark force out here.
I'll keep you shielded.
Who's messing with things. There you go. Hit him with that lightning bolt. Good old lightning bolt stops all kinds of problems. Letter from Amor here, and 429 gold. What's this all about? Dear Mother, I hope this reaches you and that your anger has subsided enough to to allow you to read this. We parted with harsh words for which I am sorry, but I cannot recant the truth that the council is corrupt. Ellen's gift is meant for all, not just for those with connections or gold in their pockets. I hope one day you can see that. As I pass through the gates, I glance back one more time. I hope through it, though I know it foolish, to see you, to lock eyes with you before I turn from Finnimir forever. Were you there? Were you watching concealed amongst the trees? I tried to preserve the memory of my last look at the white tree. The first few weeks of our exile were difficult to bear. Many were angry, and rightly so. But most felt lost and abandoned. I too was afraid, but I found comfort in the woods, in the words of the Druids. We walked through the forest and mountains days upon days. We camped beneath the open stars like true wanderers. We finally reached human lands. There were talks about having our own land to build our new home. You should have seen the joy in our people's faces. While we waited there was bickering about what to name this new homeland, how we would build and grow. It was a utopian dream. Then war came to the human lands, and now we are stuck with only the leaf-shade jungle to call our own. It is nothing compared to the forests of the Finnimir, but for the moment it is home. Sometimes I dream I was never exiled, and I'm still home. I'm not sure why I wrote this other than to say I miss you and Father. Always. Inera. Interesting. Path that goes up here. See, I know that human settlement's over there, but I kind of want to still clean out the map a little bit. I told you guys I'm a stickler for those shadowed areas. They drive me nuts. The fog of war on a map. Oh, that's human lands. These guys attack? Yeah, okay. Yeah, these more elves? There's more elves.
Huh. Intriguing.
Another human. Well, isn't that great?
We're just...
No, say no more. I know why you're here. Looking for some nice elven kin to enhance your bloodline, aren't you?
What?
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, why don't you join your fellow crossbreeders in the Wolfgar lands? There you can copulate all you want. Now sod off.
Wow. That was harsh. Wow. Okay. Well, that either means that the Wolfgars are very much barbaric and are taking elven women and making their own race per se, or the elves and the humans in the north have allied and married and all that fun stuff. Dragon Age Inquisition? I can't remember that. It's been so long since I played Dragon Age Inquisition. Hey. Those are bandits if I've ever seen them. Get the priest! Get the priest! Shield up, everybody. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're doing pretty good here. Done. Good, good, good. Perfect. Sarah was a ZZ elf companion who didn't like being elfy. Oh, okay. Again, I can't really remember too much because it's been, again, years. I haven't played Dragon Age Inquisition since pretty much it first came out.
That way. All right.
Let me see.
So I don't even know how many years that's been. 497. The word sinner has been cut into the man's forehead. His eyes have been gouged out. Oh, Jesus. Wood. More wood. Okay, that's about it. It's a dark world. This is definitely a dark world. Not a bad thing, though. I can't play fantasy games that are all rainbows and happy colors. It's not my cup of tea.
More fighting.
Give me those grim dark worlds any day of the week. Got something else to fight? Nope. Okay, just another corruption area. Here, clean this part up a little bit. I think I've been up here before. There's a little bit of a landmass over here. As long as it doesn't rewind time like Dragon Quest did. Oh, yeah. Well, see, that was the main problem. Was like Dragon Quest was becoming a grimdark style world, especially in that ending and stuff. You know, you lose some people, and there was a lot of deaths and things happen. And then they were like, well, we could change all that and go back to a happy rainbow land. Mm-hmm. If we just do this. It's like, no. Why? I don't want to be happy Rainbow Land. I'm okay with the decisions I made and what's happened. Well, there wasn't really any decisions to be made. That story was very, very linear. That was the classic JRPG style, like linear story. No choices to be made and such.
Blasted armor.
Can we get across here? Might be able to. I think we can cross that. I don't see why it wouldn't be. It's not. Yeah. Oh, you know, that's a small river. You feel tingling in your fingertips as you touch the flowers. They are magical. Magical pools. Which I think that's another reason why I'm not a huge, like, not a big JRPG fan like I used to be when I was younger and stuff. Because a lot of it is linear now.
Now would you look at that?
Shield of Benediction Inner Plate. It is said that when the Guardians revealed the way of the Paladin to the Iron Falcons, they also presented them with the Shield of Benediction. This is a piece that belongs to the legendary shield. No one knows why the shield has been disassembled. Putting it back together might be an easy task, but it is a worthy endeavor nonetheless. Ooh. That.
Travelers, huh? Well, if you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
We're not really looking for shelter.
Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Yeah, you said that. Who are you?
Who are you people? This is Elven territory, isn't it?
Huh. Elven territory, my arse. Just because the Moor here were allowed to put up their little town here doesn't mean they own the whole jungle. As for who we are, if you don't know, then you probably don't have any business here.
Alright. Can you let us in?
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now, sod off.
Wait, not so fast. The Moor here sent us. It's important.
The Moor here, huh? Alright, fine. Come in, but make it quick. We already have visitors, and they aren't too fond of your employers.
Don't you think these soldiers will recognize you?
I doubt it. Even if they know General Noria is looking for me, they wouldn't know my face.
Yeah, someone's gonna know, though. Okay, there we go. Wanted to fix that. Okay.
You should rethink your position, old man. The light doesn't show mercy on those who betray it.
Well, maybe the light can show you the way out of my bloody camp instead.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, I think I do. I'm messing with a bunch of renegade cutthroats who think they can walk into a camp of the Royal Army and make demands just because their lunatic leader told you so. So, one more time for the slow ones among us. We won't attack those elves. On the contrary, if you do as much as lay a finger on them, you'll have to deal with us too. Are we clear?
You...
Are we clear?
Yes.
I wonder who that is. There's a couple people we can talk to around here.
Huh. And who exactly are you?
Just a traveler. I'm working for the Moor here.
Oh, I see. Best you talk to Sergeant Copper, then.
Who are these mercenaries?
Who are those mercenaries in your camp? They don't look like Northander soldiers.
Well observed. They are Bane, you know, purity fanatics. And no, I have no fucking clue why Sergeant Copper let them in the first place.
Okay.
Why put up an outpost in the middle of the jungle?
Pardon my tongue, but that's none of your business.
Okay.
All right. I'll be off. Thank you for your help.
Sure.
Bane, huh? Okay, what's up with these guys? The woman stares at you wordlessly. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to find out.
I'll take a look.
What? Wait a moment. You? Gilbert Vilmas, 2nd Division Everlight Infantry, isn't it? Blazes. What are you doing here?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not with the army.
Oh, am I? Could have sworn. Oh, well, never mind. Who are you then? And how the heck did you get in here?
The guard let me in. My name is Tahar, and I'm with the Moor here from Lithuania. There's something we need to discuss.
Tahar? Like that sodding rebel mage bastard? Boy, I surely don't envy your name. Forenthus Copper, 2nd rank sergeant to the Royal Army. So, what news do you bring from our elven friends?
Well, I assume you've taken note of this strange plague going on in Leafshade. The Elves have sent me to investigate it, and are asking for permission to cross borders.
Granted.
Just like that?
What should I say? We need this plague gone as much as the Moor here. We've stayed away from the corrupted parts, aye, but we've nonetheless lost 3 men already. Just don't do anything unwise, and you can walk freely within our sectors. One more thing, though. There is something that we need done, and I don't have any men to spare at the moment. Would you be willing to help us as a sign of goodwill?
Okay, well, yeah, we could do that. You don't seem very worried about the plague.
You seem to be rather relaxed concerning the corruption. How come?
Relaxed isn't the right word, but unlike that bloodburn plague, this one is predictable. Since we've stayed away from the jungle and within our walls, we've had no new infections. And unlike the Moor here, we're not permanent settlers in this place.
So you don't think the bloodburn has anything to do with it?
With the corruption? No, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not a healer, but the symptoms are very different.
Yeah, again, which makes me think that these are, like, Now I'm starting to think this isn't just one dark god. This might be multiple dark gods. Yeah, what do you need?
Of course. What do you need?
Well, it's simple. Since we made camp here, some of my men and women have contracted a nasty kind of fever. We ordered a shipment of herbs from another outpost in the Utran lands, but it hasn't arrived, and the man I sent to get it has not been heard of ever since. Would you be willing to search the shore for my scout, or maybe the ship itself? The weather has been rough lately, and maybe it was wrecked.
Sure. Any idea where we should search?
Aye. Do you have a map? Here. That's where we were supposed to receive the shipment.
Got it. Thank you.
Are you sure we have time for this, Tahar?
It never hurts to have additional allies.
Oi, you. Wait a moment.
Me?
No. The Queen's golden tits. Of course you.
Uh-oh.
Say, does the name Bertrand Carpel ring a bell for you?
Yeah.
Why? What do you know about Bertrand?
Not much. Only that he came by our camp just this morning and told me he was looking for someone. And the face he described looked just like yours. Anyway, I told him I had no bloody idea what he was on about. So he left. But asked me to leave a message if you should come by. Which heck knows why you did.
What's the message?
Just that he's up north somewhere, here in Leaf Shade, and that he'll be waiting there for you until dusk.
Huh. Okay.
Huh. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Don't mention it. Safe travels.
Starting to become kind of a curious situation that Bertrand seems to be showing up in our endeavors when there's something going on.
Well, that went better than expected.
You got it.
Well, let's go talk to Bertrand first, and then we'll go check out this situation.
Attack!
Uh-oh. Oh, it was an ambush.
What are you doing, Iana?
Well. That didn't go well for you, did it? Who's this?
Let me see.
I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I do. I'm Iana. I and those 5 men were hired to kill you.
Assassins.
You're assassins.
We are.
Who are you working for? How did you know we'd be here?
You weren't as hard to follow as you think, Tahar. And regarding your first question, Amaria Leonider.
The head of House Leonider? But why?
Well, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people who want you dead, Tahar. The question should be, why her? And I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. I'm not paid to ask questions.
Why'd you help us?
Sorry, but I don't understand. Why did you help us?
I'm afraid that's complicated. Do you prefer the short or the long version?
Oh, I want the long version. Yeah, no, you're gonna tell me it all.
Give me the long version.
All right. I didn't know much about you when I accepted the contract, save for the fact that you were a renegade soldier, and that you, together with an elf named Iria, escaped the Grey Keep prison somehow.
That would be me.
I thought so. Well, we followed your trail until Farland's Hope, where you entered that cave, wherever it leads. Since we couldn't follow you in there, we waited in the village. Well, and it was there I learned that you were after a cure for the bloodburn.
And that made you change your mind?
Yes. To be frank, I lost someone to the bloodburn. Someone very close to me. And even though nothing is going to bring her back, I want an answer. In other words, I want to offer you my services.
Well, no. An assassin that just turned on their fellow assassins to join us. Interesting. Yeah, how could we trust you, considering?
And just why should we trust you? You're a sellsword.
I can't tell you what to do or feel. But think of it this way. If I had wanted you dead, why would I risk my life to save you? Furthermore,
Point.
word that the assassination failed will get around soon enough. and mark me a betrayer among my kind. Even if I decided to murder you in your sleep, I would not get any money from it.
She has a point.
I do.
I agree with Rohan. What about Bertrand, though? He was supposed to meet us.
That guard who sent us here. He mentioned a friend of mine, Bertrand. Did you...
Harm him? No. I don't even know who or where he is. Leonider gave us that name and told us it would be a good lure. So we paid that guard a handful of coins to tell you his story. That's it.
Okay, so Bertrand is actually not even here then. Alright. Then, well, that cuts that right off my conspiracy list. I can go back to my wall now and take that one down.
That friend you lost, who was it? How did she die?
I would rather not talk about it. Not here. Not now.
How can you help us?
Well, judging from the trail of blood you left behind, this won't be your last battle. I can make sure they'll end in your favor. Also, I am... how should I put it? Different. I can feel and see things others can't.
Such as?
Such as the fact that you are running from something. I do not know what it is, but I can sense it. There's something in the idea of home that scares you.
That's a pretty wild guess.
Maybe. Only you can know this. Long story short, I'm a dreamweaver.
A dreamweaver?
Dreamweaver!
I've heard that before. So you're some kind of mentalist?
Close. Let us suffice to say that I feel and perceive differently than most people. In every aspect.
Fair enough. Join us, if you must. We need all the support we can get.
Thank you.
Oh, now I can select my heroes. Well, yeah,
Let's head back to Lathwin.
Alright, let's see. We just now got Rohan. Iria's definitely want to keep her for now. Isgrim, yeah, he's been pretty good. Rohan's been pretty decent so far. I like the spear and shield concept. Maybe on the next mission, maybe when we go to the orcs, we'll take it. We'll keep it who we got for now. Send her back. I bet she's just gonna go back to the main base.
And off she goes.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing. There's something odd about that woman, but she is telling the truth.
And she definitely knows how to wield those daggers.
She does.
Alright, let's see where we can go to here. Well, we're gonna do that for those humans. So we're gonna head down here. Okay, let's make our way here. Interesting, so we gained ourselves a new ally. Ilana, the Assassin Dreamweaver. And again, now I don't have to worry about Bertrand being part of that situation because, yeah, it seems that wasn't a thing. It was just a lure. Good one at that, too. It's gonna take us to the beach.
Let's see.
Go to the beach. Would you like to travel to the Green Coast? I would.
Savage wildlife, steep hills, stormy shores. The Utran Coast, also known as the Green Coast, is not known for its hospitality. Many ships have run aground in the northern storms, a phenomenon which regularly attracts wanderers who scavenge the coastline for loot.
Do you feel the wind? We're getting close to the coast. If Sergeant Copper is right, and the ship really did sink, some of the cargo might have washed up on the shore.
We should definitely watch out for looters. The Elves told me there's quite a lot in these parts lately.
True. Let's also keep an eye out for that scout Copper mentioned.
Oh boy. More land to explore. Alright. Oop, and our first Godstone. Yeah, so I think when we go to meet the orcs and stuff, I'll take Ilana with us. For now, we'll have Rohan.
Up ahead. Get ready.
More fights. Take him down.
Look at that, boys. We're in fun.
Nice.
Looters, as expected.
Well, then we should be even more careful now. Their kind rarely comes alone, and they don't seem to be the talkative type.
Blasted war. You can't go anywhere without an axe anymore, can you?
Very well said, very well said. Blasted war.
Bloody creepy this is.
More looters.
You read my mind.
Oi! Soldiers!
Wait, we...
Get them!
Never mind. It's fine. Let's go ahead and heal. What have we got here? Treasure. We'll find more fangs. Nice, nice, nice. Vortex flask and a scroll of revitalization. Very nice, very nice.
Huh. Interesting.
Plus, not to mention, if we want to make some of these artifact weapons, I feel like we're definitely going to want to search around and whatnot too, because it looks like we can get pieces in order to build some of these artifact things that we found, which I bet are going to help us out big time in some of these battles to come. There's a small insignia on the wood of the lifeboat, Cecilia.
Interesting.
Debris. Damn it.
And a lot of it. So the sergeant's theory was right.
Yeah, but let's look around. As I said, if we're lucky, some of the cargo might have washed up too.
The marbles of EO and 250 gold.
Seems that some of the sailors managed to save themselves. And they took some of the cargo with them.
But no sign of the medicine.
Oh, there's
so
a ship
either
that
these
ran
sailors
aground.
didn't bring it, or the looters took it. We should look around the coast. It's worth a try.
Yeah, my bet is the looters.
These were sailors. And they were slaughtered.
Not by humans, though. Look at these wounds. Claws did this. Or teeth.
Strange.
Let's go back up the coast a little bit. Follow the coastline for right now. Oh, never mind. We're not going to follow the coastline that far. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Coastline still goes up a little more. And then it stops. Alright, forget the coastline. What's this all about?
Let's see.
Barricade. Someone or something tore it down.
Maybe the looters.
Possible.
I think there's something else over here too. Some sort of camp or something. Oh.
Bandits ahead.
Let's go ahead and shield up. We're gonna drop Wretched Damnation on this guy. Also hit him with a feint.
Now would you look at that?
Diary of the Lighthouse Keeper.
The light attracts the monsters. Now that's odd.
But it explains why the ship sunk. They put out the beacon to protect themselves.
Well, seems that it didn't help them. It doesn't really help us with our search for the medicine, though. Let's take a look at the beach.
The world's unforgiving place, Daniel. I've been writing in this diary for you for over 20 years. Is that Danielle? Danielle. And I think this might be my last entry. I've run this bloody lighthouse at the end of the world for over 25 years. I left you and your mother to protect you from the curse. Everywhere I went, tragedy and pain followed. I've been a fool. As it turns out, there's no getting away from it. The curse followed me there. First, they forced me to turn off the light. They said that the lighthouse attracts some scaly monstrosities and that the guards are afraid. I don't know, son. I've never... Oh, it is Daniel. Okay. I've never seen one of them myself, but I'm not surprised. All I know is that not performing my duty makes me responsible for putting the lives of decent seamen in danger. Once again, I'm a blight and a disappointment to everyone around me. To make things worse, some of the guards have succumbed to the most gruesome of all diseases. I've never seen a person endure this much pain and terror after dying, blood coming out of every orifice of their bodies, fever, the shakes. Little do they know, it's all my doing. I mean, it has to be the curse, doesn't it? What unloving guardian would knowingly punish his people like this? I have to end it. I have to stop this madness. I know that it's almost impossible that you will ever read this. In case you do, please tell your mother that I have always loved her. I just couldn't let my curse destroy her life. I should have listened to my dad. I'm a disgrace to mankind, and it would have been better if I've never born. Damn. Ow. That's just dark. Holy crap. Alright, well. Didn't have to be that bad, man.
All right, here goes nothing.
Take him down.
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
A lot of looters around here. Let's go ahead and drop some hailstorm on them. Some healing. Let's put a shield around these guys. Up their attack as well, which is nice. This guy looks kind of important. Let's get a feint. Good, very good, very good. Oh, we got some treasure.
Interesting.
Revitalizing ring. Nice. Extra 50 health. Let's see who we're gonna give that to. Well, I want our healer definitely to have Ring of Reanimation. The ancient ring is brimming with dark powers, should be used with caution. Power multiplier for the Summon Devourer 1. I don't know what that is. We'll do that and give her extra health. Fish on the table is halfway gutted and the blood on the ground is still fresh. Whoever it belongs to must have been taken by surprise. These guys. Fisherman's skin is unnaturally pale and is covered with a strange ooze. Reminds you of snail slime. Ugh. Ew. Snail slime. What is this? Oh, it's a cleaver. One-handed axe. Nice. This place looks important. Alright, let's start working up here.
Crazy. Put that damn torch out. What? Why? You know what the note said.
Come on. Don't be such a sis.
Shut your mouths already, will you? Let's search this place and get out of here.
What do you want? I said find your own spoils. We were here before you.
Okay, wait a minute. Looking for a ship.
Am I right to assume that the wreckage on the coast belongs to a trade ship?
Well, judging by what little is left of the cargo, yeah. Guess they ran into that storm last week, poor sods. Even the weather's gone mad.
Hey, with the other looters?
The other looters attacked on sight. You seem a bit more reasonable. Are they your men?
Who do you think we are, Plunderers United? No, we're all here on our own.
So, you fight each other?
Not as long as we respect each other's territory. First come, first serve.
You feel bad about this, stealing from the dead?
Don't you feel bad about this? Stealing from the dead?
Why? It's not as if these pals still need it, do they?
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful.
Oh, is it? I didn't know corpses were so sensitive.
Hey man, I'm playing the paladin.
Did you kill these soldiers?
You think we could do that? I'm flattered. No, we didn't. These sods were dead when we came here.
Huh. Then what happened?
Well, depends on who you ask. My pal Reinhardt thinks it was them more-here bastards from the jungle, whereas Henry thinks it's some strange, unspeakable evil that haunts these lands.
You make it sound like I'm an idiot. The warden's note was very clear.
Aye, because sitting in a bloody lighthouse all day and night with booze as company likely turns you into a person of reason.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Dead is dead.
Yeah, why the Moorhere?
Why would the Moorhere attack a Northander camp? That doesn't make sense.
Then they take on the Northander army in that village, too? What was his name, Leonon? It's obvious they didn't give a fuck about the White Mist Treaty anymore.
Strange, unspeakable evil?
Yeah. The lighthouse warden left a note before he killed himself. Apparently there's some horrible ghost haunting these lands, and it searches for the light.
Huh. So neither the sailors nor the looters have the medicine. That's bad.
What about the creatures? The monsters?
You mean?
I know it's a bit of a stretch, but we don't know they are. Isn't it possible that they took parts of the cargo after they killed the sailors?
Well, I guess it's worth a try. That lighthouse warden said that they're drawn to the light. Maybe if we rekindle the beacon, we could lure them out. We need to search the camp.
You deaf? I said this is our spot.
Alright, listen. 4,000 gold, we call it a day.
How about this? That's more than whatever you can find here will bring you on a market.
Let me see. Fine. Boys, we're leaving.
What? But...
I said we're leaving. Good luck, friend. Whatever it is you're hoping to find here.
Okay. Walked out of there without a battle, I can take that.
Oh. Whatever killed them, it didn't show any mercy.
Revitalizing plate armor, 40-40, 30-20. Okay, cool. Another one of those. We also got, looks like another thing for army situation. Another victim of the blood burn. The outbreak must have been not too long ago. Lamp oil, a bottle of lamp oil. This could be used to light a lamp or even a brazier. Okay, this is what we're going to use to light the lighthouse again. Some potions, and that's about it by the look of it. Okay, it's good. Card is covered with a transparent, foul-smelling slime. Oh boy. What are we about to run into? Ooh, nice spear. Okay, I know who we can give that to. Human infantry cost reduction. Okay, we already have that. Good, good, good. Apply bleeding. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. I love this Roman-esque style that Rohan has going on. Very cool looking. Let's go ahead and save. Don't know what's up this hill. Nothing, apparently. Never mind. I thought this was the way to the lighthouse. Wait a minute, then where is the lighthouse? Oh, up here, okay. That would make sense.
Well, damn it. Seems that the warden ran out of oil.
Good thing is we've got oil. Oh gods, Nagas. Snake women.
Tiara's breath. What are those things?
Our monsters.
Well, let's hope they aren't as strong as they are ugly.
Oh, nice.
You'll regret this.
See if we can do something with that one. Uh-oh. We got snake women. At least they're not Medusas.
We'll make short work of them.
Ooh, that one's a tough one. Alright, so we're gonna put Damnation then. You can also cast maybe Machine Lightning. Give them some extra attack and some defense. Healings.
Blazes, help me, some.
Sure. Okay. Good. Okay, definitely let's put that up. Yep, get that caster. Good, good, good. Let's see if we can hit him with an arrow of light back there. Let's heal everybody. Drop this little beauty of a shield down.
Damn it! I need healing.
Yeah, Tar use that. Good.
Damn it! Need healing.
Go to the healing on you. Beautiful.
Tiara's breath. What were those things?
I think they're snake women. Medusae, as the scholars call them.
Oh, they were
They
Medusas.
shouldn't appear in these parts of Io, though. Still, no sign of the cargo.
Blast. Well, it was worth it. Wait, do you see that? Their bellies.
It's swollen. As if they just had something to eat.
Yes. They don't look like the kind of creature that has a use for medicine. So maybe they swallowed the cargo right with the arm that held it. Let's see.
I'll take a look.
There it is, slimy flasks. Ugh.
I knew it. This looks like the medicine, doesn't it?
Looks bloody disgusting. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Well then, seems we got lucky. Then let's head back to Leafshade.
Aye. Let's do that. I've had my share of monsters for the night.
So the Medusa women were eating basically anybody that came off the ship, and cargo included. Oh, God. Okay, you know. As one does.
Sure.
But we got their medicine back for them, so.
Let me see.
Gonna make us some allies with the humans up there. Which makes me also wonder if we're not gonna be fighting the humans then with the elves. Might be something more to this. Alright, let's head up north here. The human encampment. Bring that medicine back. Also, Iria made a pretty good point there, which was interesting, and said that those snake women are not normally in that area. So it seems like there's something else, maybe.
Look at that, a friendly face. Got news?
Yes, though I'm not sure you'll like it. The ship ran aground and your scout is dead.
Huh, I'd suspected as much already. What about the shipment? Were you able to recover any of the goods?
Here, we found these potions. Are they what you were looking for?
Let me see. Aye, I think that's them. Great work. It's not enough to treat all of my men, but most of them. Thanks, friend. Once we've recovered, you'll have our full support.
Thank you.
Nice. Very nice, very nice. What do we got for rewards here? Reinforced plate armor, which is a 50-50. Okay. 25 reinforced medium. We'll take the money. Because I already have armor right now, which also gives me that health per second, which is really good. Alright, let's jump back in the Godstone. We'll take that. Looks like this one here. Go talk to the elves and let them know what we found out. Oh, this game has been so good.
That way?
Ah, there you are. How did it go?
Good, I guess. The soldiers granted us free passage.
Just like that? Well, that's a pleasant surprise. What about the scouting? Have you found anything in the jungle yet?
Two things. There's a treant who is affected by the corruption, which makes it likely that it isn't the bloodburn that's causing this. Secondly, there are strange pools further down the jungle, and they seem to be tainted somehow. I doubt this was Ellen's doing.
Tainted, you say? But could it be...
What?
Well, something like this happened before, in Finn and Mir, over 2 centuries before. Which means, however, that I know how to solve this problem too. Blast it, why didn't I think of this earlier? I think it's time to let Arlen in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square.
Ooh, okay. 2 centuries? Oh yeah, this is some sort of dark god's work or something.
Arlen, our new friend found some interesting news that might be worth talking about.
What?
While you were busy praying our sorrows away, our new friend took the initiative and did some scouting. Care to tell him what we found?
Well, the corruption is neither caused by the bloodburn nor by the Guardians. There are tainted pools down in the jungle which seem to be responsible.
Pools? But...
Yes, Arlen. They have been tainted.
What do you mean? What are those pools and how do we cleanse them from the taint?
They are... how should I put it? The life source of this forest.
Oh.
Apparently there's a cave full of Aria and Lenya beneath Leafshade, which is one of the reasons why this forest is so lush.
So the water is... magical?
Well, not exactly, but it's vital to the forest's survival. If it has somehow been corrupted, which your story suggests it has, that's bad.
And how do we cleanse them? Is this even possible?
Yes, but it's not an easy task. We'll need a lot of resources for that. And our most capable commander, Gilius, is not in Leafshade at the moment.
Well, if you want to, I can help. I've served as a commander for almost a decade.
I'm not.
If we do that, give you the command over this place until the problem is solved, do you promise by Ellen not to abuse your power?
Arlen, what?
Do you promise?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then I will instruct the citizens to follow your command. For now, at least. As I said, cleansing the pools is complicated, but possible. In order to do that, we will need to expand our sector. The ritualists need to have free and safe passage through the jungle.
I will do my best. What do we do once we've secured one of those pools?
Instruct our workers to cleanse them and make sure they are protected. If the animals are as savage as you claim, then they might be a real danger. Now, lest we get started. We've wasted enough time already.
Understood.
Good. Varden, send word to the guards. I will take care of the workers.
Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
So it sounds like that now we're going to be dealing with corrupted elves.
If we want the elves to be able to perform the rituals on those altars, we'll need to secure a path for them first.
Agreed.
Oh man, it's going to get interesting. There's some food here. This is where we're going to have to build up an army, I think, to keep them protected and whatnot. Because it sounds like the other elves, the corrupted ones, and the, what do you call it, are going to come down and, oh, hello. I see you over here. I see some treasure. Can't let that go. But it sounds like the corrupted elves and the animals themselves, so the spiders and everything else that's in the jungle is gonna kind of rise up. That could be bad. That could be really bad. No, I want to get down there.
Let's see.
Can't get down there, can I? Unless I'm probably out of here. I don't know. Oh, I bet we can go down this way. Listen, that's treasure down there. I can't say no to treasure, okay? We even have a thing for it.
Treasure!
That's right. We have a treasure thing. Oh, we can walk through the river. Okay, cool.
Got it.
Over the river and through the woods to Grandmother's house we go. Oh, nope, it doesn't like us walking on the river. You can't put a treasure down there and not have me not getting. What? What's the matter with you? No, man, no. Wait, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go up there, and then you're just gonna look at it. Oh, you. You. Oh, actually, it looks like there's a cave going in there. Maybe we're gonna end up going down there at some point. Could be a reason why that's there. All right, well, that's
like a plan.
That's fine. All right, looks like we've got allies and whatnot. Oh, there's humans here. Oh, wait a minute. With these guys. Oh, it's Copper. Okay, so he's gonna lend us our service.
Blazes.
They ambushed us. Those fucking bastards ambushed us.
Who did? What happened?
The Bane. That tattooed whore. One moment it was all normal, then they started slitting our throats.
Blazes. They're in control of your outpost now?
No. I'm just here because I wanted to stretch my legs.
Good thing you got us that medicine.
It worked wonders. They still got far too many of us, but at least some of us made it out alive. Please, friend. I know Arlen put you in charge. Send those fucking fanatics to the claws of Nor where they belong.
Okay. Yeah, wait a minute. We're working for the Purity. Shouldn't the Bane be on our side?
But we're working for the Purity. If we tell them that, then maybe...
Pardon my tongue, but I doubt the Bane gives a shit. They say they're acting out Aenir's will, but the truth is, they're just a bunch of radical, racist fanatics. And something tells me the man you're working for knows that, even though he doesn't admit to it in public. You need to take them down.
All right.
I'll see what we can do.
Yes. Yes, you should. For what it's worth, me and my men should be ready to join the fight soon. And thank you.
Every drop of bloodshed is one too many. To the Elves are a versatile race with a defensive focus. To remedy their high wood expenditure, Elves regrow cleared forests by building foresters. Rather than conquering and controlling many sectors at once, Elves prefer to focus and controlling many Elves prefer to focus and reinforce a handful instead. Their outposts can be developed into one or two specializations, with either an economic or defensive purpose.
All right. The Bane shouldn't be too hard to take down. Let's just stay focused.
Oh. The Elves increase their population limit in their capital. Their units are highly specialized, each possessing a special ability that can turn the tide of battle when used well. A lot of those abilities empower or support nearby allies. Their outposts can be developed into one or two with either... Okay. Alright. Well, we've got a new race to use and stuff like that. This should be interesting. Let's get to building. We've got some places to take. Well, I would think we probably want to start working our way up north, especially to the northwest. Go from there. How am I finding the RTS section of the game, and what's my favorite race? Well, so far I've only really played the humans, and now playing the elves for the first time. Although I have been playing the journey mode just to check it out and see what it's like and stuff. Because I do plan on doing like a small video for this, which I do have this series called Top 5 Reasons to Play. So I've been kind of playing into a couple other things to, you know, to explain more on the video and stuff. So I played the dwarves as well. I like the dwarves a lot. I think they're pretty cool. As of for a favorite race, I don't really have one just yet, except I do like the dwarves so far, but I would like to try all the races to get a feel for them. The RTS aspect I like a lot as well. I am an RTS fan. When I was younger, I used to play a lot of games like StarCraft, World of Warcraft. Warcraft, I should say, not World of Warcraft. I did play World of Warcraft, but Warcraft, things like that. Might and Magic, all those classics. Though never really fantastic at them. It was always for fun and storylines and things like that. Warcraft 3, which is an amazing story and stuff. So yeah, I like that, and I played the original Spellforce, and that's what drove me into wanting to get into Spellforce 3, was I love the first Spellforce, the idea of RPG and RTS put together, being able to make your own heroes in the battle and fight alongside your army and everything like that. I've always loved that idea, being able to have your character in the middle of that battle together and stuff, where a lot of RTS games back in the day were like, you're the commander, so you're kind of watching, you know, you're doing everything, you're in charge of everything. But in these type of games, it's like you're right there on the battlefield, you're fighting in the battle with your soldiers and stuff. You don't get that with a lot of RTS games, so that's always been appeasing to me. So, and on console, I think they did a fantastic job. The controls feel smooth and fluid. I haven't really had any issues being able to build and stuff, and it's been pretty good. Being able to like pause and do different things and whatnot has worked out well. So still getting into it and stuff, but yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Speaking of that, I'm gonna go ahead and save.
We will be swift.
All right, let's see what we've got for options here. So we've got 177 wood, 10 stone, 60 food. We should probably get some stone work going on here. Go ahead and build a stone cutter here. And let's see what else we've got going on. We'll try to build this area up as big as we can first to start getting. It seems like with the elves, unlike the humans control a lot of sectors, where the elves like to kind of hold on to just like a few. And you can see that actually on the, well, yeah, on the map is still kind of holding out different areas, but like we'll have one main area for building up a lot of our stuff here. Okay, this is our grove, basic and advanced military units. We also have watchtowers. Okay, we got to get the watchtowers up. I could build a farm right off the bat. That's a huge thing. Let's go ahead and get that going. As we found in our last main battle that we had before, building those farms really added into building food to bring more people in. And right now we can have about up to 20 or so units, it looks like. I think we can have more, but how far does this land expand out? Wow, this land is pretty big, actually.
It will only take a second.
It's going to be our main area. I'd like to build some watchtowers here. Keep an eye on things. Or at least build one here by this bridge. Alright, we got stone coming in. Good, good, good. We got wood coming in. Good, good, good. Got a farm built. We've got a couple more people that are not doing anything. We'll probably get a barracks back here. Close to the stone cutter, actually. Might not be a bad plan. Or grove, as they call it. Go ahead and build that.
I'm ready.
Stick our units and start getting a little prepared here. Put everybody on the defensive side for now. I prefer to have my units on defensive because sometimes they get kind of erratic and they'll run out if they're fighting, or if an enemy comes in. That could always cause a little bit of problems. Alright, so we can build up Pathfinders, which is a scout, Guardians, which are melee and range. Nice. That. We're going to want to upgrade this.
It will only take a second.
That going right off the bat. I'd like to get another farm built once we get some more people.
Well then.
See what else do we got us around here in these lands. We got 109 wood here, 32 wood here. Yeah, so another forest cutter would be good. Oh, we could expand out a little bit, start hitting the south up a little. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that area. see if we're dealing with anything over here. We should, if we do that, we should also probably build a watchtower over here as well too. Hold on, before we do that, let's take the scout and see what he sees out here. He's the fastest of all our units.
We'll find them.
Okay, nothing good. So I think ultimately if we can control that area and then work our way down here and take this. Maybe quell this corruption right off the bat, this first one. This might be a good start. And then we start working our way up to the northwest. Alright, let's have him come back.
Just give the word.
We're being attacked.
Okay. Come on, guys, what are we doing? Doing attack before we lose that watchtower. There you go, send him back. Okay, that's a little bit of an issue. Alright, never mind, then belay that plan. We're gonna head up north first then, because they're already building up their army over there. So before they start, before we start like taking out this corruption in any way, I think what we need to do is we need to start. We need to start working our way and taking them out. Then we'll have, the problem will be we'll end up having two forces on us. We'll have them to deal with, and then we'll have whatever the jungle itself sends at us when we're trying to like make those pools better. Fortify your watchtower, allowing it to deal even more damage. Or hit several targets in an area. Well, they just took a massive hit, and I like the idea of more damage, so let's go ahead and start building that up some more. Yeah, so our best bet is to kind of swath our way through here. Take this middle part, come up here, take this, and then we'll be on their doorstep. And then once we kind of quell them out, then we can start working on the main focus, which is pretty much uncorrupting this land. But if we decide to just do that, the problem we're going to have here is we're going to be dealing with a lot more than we need. Let's go ahead and get some, what do we have here? Wanderer, a ranged unit that can deal damage to multiple enemies at once. Nice, but we need some steel for that. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some guardians. Set them up over here. I don't see any steel forges yet, or any, or not forges, but any place we can pick up any of that. Some more stone over there. There's a lot more trees. We could still expand and take this out, actually. This would be fine, because we'll still have more room to build stuff and everything. And we shouldn't have to worry about being attacked from the south at all, so that might not be a bad bet anyway. Yeah, I know. So we'll do that anyway. We'll still do this. We'll still expand out to the south a little bit, but what we won't do is we won't really focus too much down there. Because like I said, I want to start heading west, if anything else. But it might not be a bad call, because then we can also start bringing more troops in.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Alright, so let's go ahead and... Alright, so we have two choices here. Turns the outpost into a shrine that attacks enemy units, provides some workers, and slightly increases the population limit. Can be repurposed into a shrine of thorns or upgraded. Turns the outpost into a shrine that attacks enemy units, dealing pure damage and increases the population limit. Can be repurposed into a shrine of growth or upgraded. Attacks enemy units. Okay, so we get plus 10 carriers, 20 more population. This one gives us 6 extra workers, 10 carriers, and 5 population. So this one would be huge for... Okay, let's turn this into this. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build this up and get more troops. That is the whole plan.
Damn it. This is more complicated than I thought.
Building completed.
Okay, now we can have 40 out of 40.
Iria? Why did the Moorhere leave Finn and Mir in the first place? Everybody I've asked so far gave me a different answer to that question.
Well, in a nutshell, because they had a disagreement with the Elder Council. They were convinced that the Council weren't serving Ellen and the Guardians anymore, but themselves. Which is true to an extent. Finn and Mir is an aristocracy.
And that's why they were thrown out.
Pretty much. They weren't well liked in Elven society anyway. Back when I was a novice, calling someone a Moorhere was an insult.
What did it mean?
Being ignorant, backwards-looking, prudish, and overly religious.
I'll keep you shielded.
Let's start taking this out. Because also we want that stone.
This will be a masterpiece.
Excellent. Uh-oh, the jungle's starting to rise up a little bit on us.
They will fall.
This can't be good.
Danger up ahead.
Get that spitter. There you go. Okay, in this case, what I want to do with this one is do a Shrine of Grove, so that way we get more workers, because I want to build up a mine over here. Got 500 of that, then we can start getting some really like good elven archers in here. Get some Legolases up in here. Uh-oh, what do we got going on down here? Oh, nothing. Hey. We're gonna need more towers. Hey, you best run. Another watchtower there. All right. We need an iron mine. Let's get that going. That's going to be a big thing.
Sure.
They will burn.
We're gonna want to defend over here too, so probably build a couple of towers. Beautiful. 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 Big amount of land over here. All right. Let's build a watchtower here. Trying to Grove 2 over here.
Building completed.
Back here, we'll see if we can upgrade this. This will give us more population. Elite warriors that impair enemy units and protect nearby allies. Okay. We're gonna need metal. That's what we got the forge being built for. Start bringing that in. Good, good, good.
Building completed.
Excellent. Watchtower is built. Let's go ahead and get that all the way built up. Looks like we can go to level 3 on these, which is good.
Let us see.
More population. Good, good, good. Okay.
Will only take a second.
Mines quarries for stone provide space for some workers, faster mining. Oh, heck yeah. Let's do that. Can we do this with the wood cutting too? Looks like we need to reforest. That. Sure, I'm always up for seeing something cool. Let me pause it. Oh wow. Good to see that.
Also, an even mushroom that keeps you from gaining
Oh, okay.
and Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Very cool. Allows researchers advance, iron mines, arcane, watchtower, groves, farm, hunting cabins. Curious how one reforests. Because it says that the elves do that. Let's see. Maybe we need to build an enchanter though first, so we can like learn that technology. Well, let's do that. We'll build an enchanter over here. Okay, I can have 53 out of 90. Let's go ahead and get some more. Definitely get some of these wanderers up in here. Stonecutters getting built into that. It's taking a little bit of time. It's fine. Yeah, once the enchanter is built, maybe that will end up giving us looks like you can switch them up too, which is cool. So if you decide that, okay, I don't no longer need that, I need more workers or I need more of this, I can go ahead and now switch it into this. This guy on horseback? Oh, he's done. Best run. You best run. Alright, the enchanter's complete. Let's see here. We'll take a woodcutter out of there, put him in the enchanter. What can you do? Increase your maximum population. Improve food economy, enhances food production. Oh, that's always a good one. Yeah, let's go with that. Also the HP in our buildings, absolutely. Just a few skirmishers popping in. Oh, I see. So it turns into this and allows you to put more workers on the job. Oh, okay. I understand.
We're being attacked.
Gotta keep sending some of this army at us. That our men aren't getting hit a little bit here. Good. Building completed. Provides training and upgrades for elite ground units. That's the heart of the forest. Okay. Enchanters, iron mines, arcane smithy allows upgrading of military units, trains ballista. We could use some of that. We could definitely use some of that. I need more workers though.
Scryer, our granaries are almost empty. We need more food.
Yeah, we're gonna need to build some more farms or get more people on the farming.
Our scholars have finished researching a new technology.
Good. What we should probably do is build a nice big farm over here.
We're being attacked.
Yeah, they're pushing, they're building up over there. We're gonna have to start like heading into that northwest area. Like I said, we gotta take them down first before anything else. I need more workers. I need more workers over here.
Say the word, Evran.
I could build some ballistas. I'm gonna need more wood. Need more lumber cutters over here too, so we've got a nice little thing here. Let's go ahead and bring more lumber in.
We're being attacked.
Ellen blesses us with her raids. Well then.
Max population plus 20. Population so far isn't too bad, but we need to, what do you call it? Oh, here we go. Allows upgrading woodcutters to foresters. Ah, there we go. Awesome. You, the enchanter, was probably going to be the one to do it. Farm's almost built, but we need more wood.
Will only take a second.
Got plenty of wood around you. Start hopping to it. Might not be a bad idea while we're up here too, to maybe start building a little more here with that.
We're being attacked.
Gotta be careful because they're gonna whittle away down these troops if we don't, like, careful what we're doing here. Oh yeah, they're building up pretty good here.
Yes.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Whatever necessary.
Take them down!
Help me, somebody! All right. Sure.
That one archer. Let's get a iron mine. No, stone cutter. Wrong thing. Stone cutting there. Good. Ah, we're fine. One lone soldier. They are coming in through here, though. We're gonna definitely need another tower. Seems to be a focal point for them. Build up another yard here, and that's the end of our workers for in here.
We're being attacked.
All right, and then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and save because it's already 11 o'clock and I'm going to work in about an hour and a half. So I think we'll pick up this battle tomorrow and we'll continue on. So thank you everybody for coming by and hanging out. I do appreciate it as always. Thank you for those who come to lurk and those who come to say hi and ask questions and all the good stuff. But we'll be doing a lot of Spellforce tomorrow. Back on, should be on my normal time tomorrow. And so keep an eye out. I'll probably put like the lobby thing up or whatnot. So it'll be like 5 o'clock tomorrow. And then, yeah, and then we'll see after that. We'll probably do some Mr. Graves stuff tomorrow too. We'll see. We'll see how the whole day takes us, but we will definitely be playing more Spellforce. That'll be a definite 100%. And beyond that, have a great rest of your Sunday night. Not too much left of it if you're on the East Coast, but have a great rest of the Sunday, and hopefully have a good day tomorrow and Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the evening. Be safe, be just, and as always, take care.